Dear friends, colleagues and honorable guests, a representative of different organizations. Today, conference aim is to brief current situation of state of Jammu Kashmir and especially those areas which actually historical part of state of Jammu Kashmir but illegally occupied by Pakistan, known as Pakistan and Azad Kashmir. Azad means free, but unfortunately we are not free and facing worst kind of discrimination on the basis of ethnicity. Dear friends, we are peace-loving people. We want peace in the region. We want the human rights should be for all, irrespective of their faith, color, creed, or region. Although we are peace-loving people, but in 1947, Pakistan waged the war on the people of state of Jammu Kashmir. So we are forcibly divided into three parts. One is known as Baltistan, the other is Azad Kashmir. Both areas are under Pakistan, and the other part, state of Jammu Kashmir, is under Indian administrations. As our moderate chairperson briefed, that India came into state of Jammu Kashmir through a treaty. We subscribe that treaty or not, that is not the question. But one state who occupied us have no any kind of contract or treaty with us. And since 1948, we are living under her occupation. Our fundamental rights has been compromised, and we are the people who have no right to movement, no right to opinion, or freedom of expression. That's why this situation is very alarming for us, because our families are divided and natural resources of our state is badly plundering, and people from those areas in search of jobs, you can imagine only 4,000 square miles area, but you can see the people everywhere in United Kingdom, in Belgium, in Germany, in United States, because we are forced to leave our native country. Now, two of our rivers, Jhelum and Neelam, it is diverted due to the Pakistan overcome the energy crisis, and flow of the rivers was diverted and through the tunnels. That tunnels actually create a lot of problems, especially for the environment and those peoples who live on agrarian parts, because Kashmir is a mountainous area. Their drinking clean water have disappeared into the tunnels, and people in search of water, they are forced to leave their native areas because they have no clean water, drinking water. Even we have the big source of waters, but even the government of Pakistan did not allow us to use our own water for irrigation purposes, and the environment is badly affected due to these policies. China-Pakistan friendship, but on what cost? it is cost on our land. Pakistan gifted occupied areas to the China in the name of China-Pakistan friendship. There is another commercial project which is known as CPEC, Economic Corridor, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. That area which is a disputed, and it is official stand of Pakistan that the whole state of Jammu Kashmir is disputed. But whenever Pakistan used our resources, used our land, she violated all the agreements. We have the resolutions in the United Nations on Kashmir. We have 3 resolutions and also a truce agreement which was signed by India and Pakistan in front of the world community and all the member states. What the truce agreement says, that truce agreement asks Pakistan to withdraw its troops and all those people who enter in Kashmir for the purpose of fighting, but still Pakistan did not comply that truce agreement, although Pakistan is a signatory of that truce agreement. There are many slogans around: right to self-determination, plebiscite, Kashmir Bane Pakistan. All these slogans actually formulated and created by the Pakistan to confuse the people. The resolution is very clear that all the occupier should withdraw and give the chance to the people who decide their future. But since 1947, still we are waiting. And our fundamental human rights is totally compromised. One act was imposed by the government of Pakistan in those areas. That act is not allow us to take part in the politics. That act did not allow to take part in the elections. We cannot send any constitutional forum on our peoples, but it is the impositions. So that situation is very alarming, that we are not allowed to move freely in our own areas. And everywhere Pakistan uses religion as tool and terrorism as foreign policy strategy. That's why in our area, which is known as Azad Kashmir, everywhere you can find the terrorist camps, terrorist training camps, under the patronage of Pakistan military and intelligence agencies. One hand, Pakistan claimed that Pakistan is fighting against terrorism, but other hand, in our areas, everywhere, any citizen, any international tourist can find, and the organization which are prescribed is allowed to recruit. They are holding rallies, they are preaching hatred, and they are communalizing our society. That's why terrorism, extremism, communalism is very much in our societies due to the influence and force and power of the Pakistani deep states. So that's why today we hold this conference, so that you people represent different political organizations, human rights organizations. At least you should take a notice and put pressure on Pakistan. Pakistan should repeal all draconian laws which is not allow us to take part in elections, or our freedom of movement is curtailed. And there are many human rights defenders. They are facing worst kind of charges by the Pakistani government, and their name is in 4th schedule. When Pakistan made this law, Pakistan declared this law is against the extremist terrorist groups. But now from the Gilgit-Baltistan and BOK, there are many human rights activists, political activists. Their name is in the fourth schedule. So that schedule should be prepared, and human rights activists should free to move around, and their freedom of expression should be respected. I think the time is over, and I would not like to take much time. Again, I thank you very much, and I'm very happy that our long associates, a Baloch human rights activist and leader of the Baloch nations, Mehran Mary Nawabzada Mehran, is also with us, and after a long time, we listen his voice. I thank you very much all, and also Naveed Basir, a human rights activist, is also with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sardar Shaukat.